Put some lubrication on this whole thing, and then hopefully it slides together a lot easier.
That's one of those sentence enhancers.
Oh, hey, I was questioning myself earlier about what happened to the grommet for the cable, and it's right here. It's still in this package. It was just hidden inside of these other ones that go through the firewall. So there's the two hoses that go between here and there. There's the hose clamps that hold it all together. There's the grommets that go through the firewall, and there's the one that holds the cable. So it looks like they give you all the pieces for rebuilding this, all the rubber. So that's good to know. The only thing they didn't give is the springs and the hooks for the whatchamacallit, the defroster lever, that piece. All right, well. Okay, so now I got a plan. I got a couple things I got to do yet. Talk to you later. Well, hello everybody. So today's reassembly, I ended up having to do some things. I took that piece of wood, stuffed it underneath it to hold it in place. Then I used some screwdrivers to line up the holes. Then once I had the holes lined up, I came around and got the screws started. So those 3 screws are started. Now I need to find my ratchet. So where is it? It's in here someplace. There's that part. Should be in here somewhere. Hold on, I'll get to it. It's down there somewhere. There it is. All right. Got my ratchet. Almost focused. Put my battery in. Get my extension on. Wow, this thing is way out of focus today. I wonder what's going on. Hold on, I'm going to try to get this back. There we go. That's much better. Once I get the lens cleaned off, then now we're going to... Oh, come on. I can't do this one-handed. Hold on. Let's turn on camera 2. Power... Focus, start. Okay, that says it's recording. Alright, so now you can use the audio from this phone while I tighten the screws over there. And you can see a little bit. But because I need two hands and I can't do it with one, there, that's the way we do it. Nice and simple. Now the next step is to put the rubber grommets in here. So let me go find those things. So here's the new rubber grommets that I got with the kit. You're still recording? Yep, there we go. And we just insert these into the firewall over here. Maybe, if I can get it. Wow, that's not going to be easy. They didn't cut these holes nice and round either, or clean. So stuffing these in here isn't going to be easy. Don't tell me these should have been in first. And I bet you they should have. Wonderful. Well, let's loosen this top one up. And loosen this bottom one up. There we go, back them up. Now let's see if I can get these stuck in here. Come on, get in there. Of course they don't go in easy. Okay. Camera one is going to have to move. So let's grab some other thing to put this on. Then we'll set you about there. And how do we insert this thing? Oh, there we go. Getting close. Get on there. Oh no, that's going to pop right back out. What do you think? That isn't even the right size, is it? That's way bigger than that hole. They didn't cut nice clean round holes for these originally. They just kind of punched a ragged hole right through that firewall. And these grommets are pretty big for that hole. Soap. Let's try soap. Grab the old Dawn. Let's see if that helps any. Lube that up. And it'll slip out of my hand really easy, but will it slip into this hole? No. Ow. Come on. You can do it. There. I almost got that one in there. Almost, I say, because it's still hanging over here. All right, I got one in. Woohoo! And it looks like it's locked all the way around. All right, there's one down. Well, the soap worked a little bit better, so maybe that's an idea for the other guys that are trying to do the same thing. A little bit of Dawn. And if you work at it hard enough, you might get it in by dawn. Because it is not easy. All right. Then I try to get one edge of that extra lip underneath hooked in. And, oh, of course, this one's probably smaller than the other one. Lock it in with my thumb and push it in with my finger. And, of course, you won't go easy. Get in there. Woo! Almost popped right out. Get in there. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try to pop that out a little bit. Grab a hammer or something and try to pull those edges out. So that it's not all wrinkled in there, and so it's a little straighter. If I can get the claw hammer in there. And I won't be able to. Ah, there it goes. Pop that out a little bit. Go in the other way, pop that out a little bit. Now let's see if we can get on that. Or in that. Maybe a little more soap. All right, you get in there. Come on, you. Oh, you were almost in. Get in there. Don't pop out. Don't pop out. Oh, you dirty, rotten, stinking. All right, we're going to go in there again. Give it a good yank. It seems like this hole is smaller than the other one. not fun. That is sharp over here. That's not easy. Let's pull this end out. The end I start with, it needs to be, I think, on the outside. And the other one that I push into needs to be on the inside. And let's drop a little more soap on there, just to really get it lubed up. All right. There, it's on that. Ah, dang it. Get in there. Problem is my arm doesn't quite fit around this hood hinge to get where it needs to be to push on the rubber to get it into that hole. He said, okay, come on. Get in there. Ow, 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 ow. All right, it's in far enough, but now if I can unfold it to where it opens up. You guys still watching? Looks like you still are. All right, I'm 80% of the way there, it looks like. I just got to get this lip on the outside now instead of all on the inside. And of course it won't go there. It's really close. Ooh, almost. Get on there. Come on. Ah, got it. Whew, there we go. So the new rubber grommets are in place. Now what? We got to string the pipes through. So this is the first pipe that has to come through the hole, kind of like through like that. And then this gets pushed into around this rubber to kind of hold everything in place. And I think it needs to end up probably right about there. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm going to go under the cab now and see if I can't push it in. soap, something to lube it up, because it's not going in very easy. So we're gonna soap this up, and we're gonna soap that up. Why not? Put some lubrication on this whole thing, and then hopefully it slides together a lot easier.
That's one of those sentence enhancers.
You know what? I don't think these plastic things are meant for the new one, because there is a rubber lip inside of right in here that I think is meant to seal around that pipe. So I'm going to leave those out, because there's no way in that thing will fit in there, or with that inner seal with this plastic thing. And the old ones didn't have that lip right here that sealed around that pipe. So we're just going to put it together that way. Alright, so there's that one. And now we have the copper tube that comes through on the top. Copper tube looks like that. And that just slides in like so. And then these two things end up being somewhere about the same length, hanging out here somehow, once everything is assembled. You know what I should have done though? I should have put the hoses on these two items before I did that. Get those back out. Let's go over to the bench. And you guys watching? Yep, you're over here. So this thing came with hose clamps and hoses to put on there, between here and there. So step one, I'm going to wipe the soap off my hands because everything is slick. Alright, now I need to open up the hose clamps. And the hoses. And the hose goes on here. And the hose goes on there. And the clamp goes on here. Is this the right size? Oh, look at that. Lucky me. Alright, that hose clamp is on. Put this one in about the same way. Okay. And now I got to put the cable in here and hook it onto the on-off switch for the heat on-off. I think it goes that way. And I'm going to need these two hose clamps eventually. We'll run them in a little ways just to kind of hold them on while I get things ready. Alright, now we go inside the truck and hook this stuff up. Whew! It's getting warm out here again today already. Okay, back over to the truck we go. And hey, we'll turn this one back on again because this camera stopped recording, so we must be out here already 20 minutes. And we'll come over here. There are the two holes. The copper pipe goes through the upper hole, and the valve pipe goes through the lower hole. And the cable comes through and hooks on there and hooks in there. So this is full off, that's full on. So we got to make sure that this thing is lined up so that when that's off, that's off. And what did I do? I forgot the nut runner. Okay, now we're going to tighten up this, if I can get on it, and keep it all in place. Okay, we're going to grab the ratchet. If I can find it. Because it isn't where I thought it was. Ah, here it is. Found it. All right, coming back in here. Pardon moi. Now we lock that cable down. That's full off. And we'll check over here. And we pull. That's now full on. We push. That's now full off. On, off. On, off. Okay. Now we get this stuff kind of in place for the heater core. That's the next step, and that's going to go in here. And I'm going to wipe the inside of this box out since I just cleaned it and painted it. Let's get the crud out of it right away. And the next thing I'm going to do, you know what? I think I'm done now out here. So, you guys watching? Now I just need to tighten up these 3 bolts. Okay, heater core is done. Time to, or not the heater core, the plumbing is done anyway. Now we come back in here and take another look-see. We're looking pretty good here. Except, now that I see this copper pipe needs to go on the outside of that cable, not on the inside of that cable. And the little rubber grommet popped out again. So let's see if I can pop that back in. That cable keeps pulling the cable grommet out. Okay, I think I got it back in there. Now let's stuff the copper cable in, or the copper pipe in. There's that one. Now let's test the on-off. On-off is working good. I don't know if you guys could see it. Now we got to get the heater core. Looking at the heater core, I don't know if you guys can see, but here, let's come out here where you guys can see better, and I can see what you're seeing. If you look at the heater core, this thing comes with, I don't know if I can see, you can see, here, let's go to this side. Won't be so much glare. There's the heater core. And these rubber strips now go along here and fill in the gap in that space. And I don't think the old one had that much coverage. I'm kind of thinking it was just along that side. Let's see if we can find the old heater core. I bet you I can't, because I probably put it away or threw it away or something already. Let me see, where would have I hidden that? Old parts. Old parts. I think I put it up here somewhere. Let's see what I did. Is it in one of these boxes? Ah, here it is. So the original heater core just had a thin rubber strip kind of running to the end of those two, to the end of the heater core. So let's try to replicate that as good as we can. Both sides are about the same distance. All right. So back to where we were. And what else do I need? I need my scissors, I guess, if I got to shorten these up, because this thing needs to go from about here to about there on both sides. according to what the original one did. So we're going to figure out that this goes to about there to about here. Then I believe all I have to do is just peel the stickum off. So I'm pulling off this sticky stuff. Oop. Of course it started tearing. There we go. I got all the sticky stuff off. And I'm just going to put this right about there. Maybe a little further down. Right about there. That looks good right here. Alright, that side is done. Now we go to the other. And I need to cut it off right about here. Peel off the sticky. That one came off a lot easier. And we're going to put it right about there. Okay. Now the heater core has to go in to the pickup. Open the door back up. And find a view for you guys. Somewhere right in here. And then I believe this goes in like so. That's a nice tight snug fit. Get in there. Oh, you would, you dirty rat. Oh man, this thing is supposed to slide in according to Dodge. Oh, here we go. I just got to get it tucked in there sideways far enough. Then it sits in there something like this. But now I have to hook the pipes up to the heater core. So how does that work? Well, I'm going to start with the copper one since it looks like it'll be a little easier. And I think this goes on the inside, not the outside now. Because otherwise it's going to be a real pain to get in place. Alright, fish the hose on there. Loosen up the hose clamp. So I can get the hose all the way on. And I believe it is. Now we're going to go after the lower one. And once I get it on there, I'll show you guys kind of how I put it in there. Maybe. There it goes. Let's loosen up this hose clamp too. Alright, now let's slip it on. Get on there. It's got to go a long ways further. Okay, I think I got it on there far enough. Now maybe I can squeeze it on a little bit more. That's probably about as far as I can get it on there. Oh boy. Bending over isn't my thing. Let's get the top one in place. Boy, that is some tight quarters. However, Dodge thought you could do this from under the dash. They're smoking something back there back in the 60s, I guess. Not very easy. Okay, now got to put this hose clamp on. Getting there. All right, the lower one is tight. Let's see if I can get the top one tight too. All right. There she is. Okay, you guys want to see what I did in here? I just got the hose in there, the hose up there, shoved it through the holes back there, and it should work now. If I pull the on-off valve, I believe it's still going. Yep, on, off. Now I just have to put the screws back in and get it all lined up. So I'm going to put you back down over here. Come on. There we go. That's pretty close. Not quite though. Alright, so the way I'm going to have to do this is get the back one started and then fold it over to the front ones, apparently. Oh boy, whew, hot. Wipe the sweat off my brow. And then we'll put you guys down here to hopefully you can see, but you probably can't. So I'm going to back you guys up. And I'm going to go get my new screws and see if I can't get those running in there. Sorry about that, guys. I counted to 6 and then I found that I had 7 of them in my hand. Okay. Can I see back there at all? Not from here. Oh, that means the fan. Can I get one started? Where's the hole? They're lying when they think that you can get in here. I don't see, I don't tell where the hole is for that. And I dropped that. There's a hole. There's a hole. And there is no hole. Is that hole hidden behind that bolt? Oh, you dirty, rotten. Oh no, there is a hole. Alright, so I found the bottom hole. I guess they're not quite as big a bad bunch of as I thought. Because there's the hole. I just can't see it. But it's back here. If I can squeeze into it. There it is. Now I got to find the hole on the heater core to line it up. Ow, 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 ow. And grab the nut runner. And try to run one of them in. Did it start? No, it didn't even start. You dirty rot! Are these screws gonna work? Yes, they are. Just not very well. Holy mother. Yeah, they're not meant. They're barely screwed. They're barely. Oh my god, yeah, that's going to be pain. Ow. Okay. Get out of the way. Ow. Yeah, right. Yep. Idiots. Why do you make this so hard? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm not left-handed, and I can't get on the bolt with my left hand, or the screw, with my left hand, and leaving my right hand completely useless. And this hat's in the way. And I can't tighten this screw. Okay. Time for an extension. All right, righty tighty, lefty loosey. Get on there. Okay. That one started. Where did it go? I know I dropped one. Should be on the floor. And it completely disappeared. Nice. How did that just completely disappear? It dropped right there. Oh, there it is. Whew! Alright. Now how am I going to get this one in? Because there's no way in hell that I can hold on to that and put it in that hole and sneak it in around this stupid fan when I can just barely and now where did it go? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah. That one's gone forever. They are seriously smoking something. Oh, you gotta be, there's the other one. Gone forever. Oh wait, there it is. Maybe. Just can't get my finger in there to get to it. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's terrible. Who the hell ever decided to put screws back there should be kidding me. Okay, let's see if I can fish this out of here. When everything is metal. Nope. And my hand is too, and it's gone forever. Okay, how the hell am I going to do this? Put one in and call it a day? I bet you that's the way most people do it. Because this is not easy. If I can get one, I can't get the rest. The rest are impossible. So we're going to do one, hopefully. Maybe not even that many, I don't know. Because I can't even get one to go. Ooh, I got one. One down. How do I do the rest? Let's see if a magnet is strong enough to hold one of these screws. No. Can't do it. It's not strong enough. It's just going to fall. What about a magnet against that rod? No. Why don't they make these things magnetic? Dirty, rotten. If they'd make that to have a little magnet in there, then it would be really easy. It would hold on to the thing. I could do it with one hand, but no. Piece of garbage craftsman junk. How the hell am I going to do this now? Alright, I'm going to try this. I put a little bit of Permatex on the end of that screw. And now I'm going to see if I can't fish it into a hole. But I better find where the hole is at first. There's a hole. There's a hole. And lost it. Screw's gone. I can't even see, I can't feel, I can't move, I don't know how to do this. It's not easy. There's the hole, I think. Now, oh, you dirty, rotten, stinking... Dang it! Why is this in my way? Get out of the way. Really? Oop, did I get it? I think I might have started it. How do I find it? Is it in? It's in enough, I suppose. All right, I got two of the three back there. Let's test the heater. Still turns on and off. Hoses. They still look like they are in place. So now let's slide this back. And I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not. I can't tell what you guys are looking at. Hell with it. I'm just going to put you up here. Keep you out of the way. So that I can see what I'm doing here. Oh. Now where's this one go? That is there. And these holes don't line up at all. They're not even within a foot of each other. So you get the back ones in place, and the front ones don't work. You gotta be kidding me. How the hell are you supposed to put one of these things in if nothing lines up? You know what? I think they intend this thing to be only put in on the front. Once you take the ones out of the back, you never put the ones in the front. Or you never put the ones in the ones in the back, and you just stuff it in and then use the ones in the front. Because this is retarded. Because there's no way this stuff is going to line up. It's coming out of the back. I don't care. I want the ones in the front. Nobody's going to see these back here. Especially me. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Get on there. Is that tighten or loosen? That's tighten. Well, I want that on loosen. Why is it going tight? And you guys aren't even watching. This hose that comes with the kit is too short, and that valve then sits against the wall over here really tight where you cannot turn the valve on and off. It needs to be back in here someplace where that valve can move freely. So I'm going to put a hose on there that's about an inch longer than this one to move that valve back into a spot where it can actually work. Okay, I'll talk to you guys once I find a hose. Bye. Okay, so I am going with a hose that's about an inch longer, and we'll see if that will fit. I'm hoping it'll fit a lot better than the crap that I already got, because this has been a pain in the rear. So put that one on. Now this is going to be way back there. Now let's see how it goes. We'll see. This is probably going to be too long now. And you guys probably can't see because you're hugging me. Oh. Alright. Is this one? Let's put this on this way. And let's loosen this up so I can get it on and get it off. Alright, now we're going to put this hose onto that pipe. And we're going to leave a little flex there until we get it adjusted where I can get a screw in here and get it. Dirty. I can't see where that's at. All right, it's close, but I need to back it up just a hair. All right, I think that will I can't see and move that at the same time. Of course not. But I can feel it. Okay. That'll work. Right there. Now let's tighten this hose up. So that's a word to note too. If you buy the rebuild, the heater box rebuild, the hose is going to be about a 1/2 inch too short. You're going to need to get yourself a different hose and get it in there where you need it to be. The holes will never line up, just so you know. Oh. All right, now what happened to all my screws? And where's my socket? And tighten. Righty tighty. There's one. And of course these things aren't magnetic. Why would you think of doing something like that to make anybody's life easy? Oh no, can't do that. And nothing lines up. Just so you know. Close that door. Alright, heater core's in. You'll notice that the back edge does not line up at all. Nothing I can do about it. It's just going to be back in there, tight as a whistle, but there ain't no way I can get a screw into that. Back to the original. Alright, next step is, let's test the cable. I can turn the heat on, I can turn the heat off. All right, that's good. On, off. I hope that's all the way off. Feels like it. Okay. Next part is the piece that goes in over this lip and covers this whole thing up. See if I can find it. Okay, here's the cover. Fresh coat of flat black paint. Flat black paint. Now if I can get it on here. I did dry fit this thing the other day. And that ain't how it goes. This has to be inside of that. You would not. And that has to go inside of there. And that has to go inside of there. And that has to go inside of... I know there's a hole down here that this is supposed to go into. There's one. I thought that was one. And of course it doesn't fit. You dirty, rotten, stinking bitch. And of course it pops out on that side when it pops out on this side. And it pops out on that side because it pops in on this side. And it pops out on that side because it pops in on this side. And it popped out on that side because it popped in on this side. Why can't it pop in on both sides? There, I think I might have it. And I know there's a hole here somewhere. Hey, I think I might have one screw that works with the original box, with the original cover. Oh boy. First time for everything. I know there's a hole here. There's 3 of them. Where is it? Is there just 2? Where's the light? I thought there was 3. Oh, there's only 2. Okay, the cover's back on. Now we got to put the fan back in. Holy crap. What time is it? Is it dinner time yet? We might have to let this wait till tomorrow. Because, oh, I'm getting tired. And it's getting hot out here. 4 o'clock. It's dinner time. Tell you what, guys, we'll put the fan in tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.